Love this video. This is what you do in the event of a vehicle ambush. 100%. Boom, they get out, they begin the ambush, guns are drawn. Seems to be nowhere to go unless you know what you're doing, right? There are levels to this game, 100%. Boom, and you are out and you are free, and you, your family, your principals, your clients survived. Boom! What's up, guys? Byron Rodgers, Tactical Protection Review. Learn protection strategies from a protection professional. This video is epic, right? I love that it finally shows people what to do if you are in a vehicle ambush. What can we learn from this situation? How can we educate the public and professionals so you know what to do if you're ever faced with a vehicle ambush like this? Definitely something we have to worry about as Americans overseas. So take this video, send it to your friends and family so they have some software in their brain box in case they're ever faced with something like this. And obviously you guys know what the trajectory of an event like this, how it can end, right? So you're driving. What's the first thing I always talk about? Context, tactical positioning, rolling risk assessment. So rolling risk assessment and context. I'm sitting here, I am now on this one-lane bridge. The second this video began, the second it started, I'm just sitting here going, great place to set up an ambush. This is what we call a choke point. This is a point in your route that you must go, and there is really no way, there's no way to escape. So in executive protection, when we're looking at route selection, we want to avoid these as much as possible because this is where you get set up. There's one way in, one way out. You will be choked into a point. That's where the attack's going to happen. And so the second you roll into an event like an environment like this, you've got to know this is where the attack may happen. So that rolling risk assessment, you understand that your risk is increased. The risk that you're, because of your actions and the context in the environment. And if you have any threat that you're dealing with in terms of different parties, people, places, you're in an environment where you're hunted because you're an American, the threat is increased. Now you know that your risk, overall risk is increased, right? So your actions, the context, threat levels, boom, that means overall risk is increased. So context, obviously you're going into a place, you look at more risk, and now you're like, okay, if you have to do it, you do it based on an assessment of whether it's worth it or not to get the desired outcome. And you're rolling into this environment. The second you see a car in front of you, okay, you are paying attention to that car and you are now planning beyond that car. You are looking through the entire equation. Okay, what options do I have to get through an event if this vehicle decides to stop, flip itself sideways, and try to stop me and attack me on this bridge? Is there anyone behind me? Can I reverse out of this situation? These are the things that are going through your mind. What's this thing on the right side of the road? Static right is what we would call. That's a good time to either slow down, make an assessment, swerve to the far side of the road if you need to, in case that is an IED. We continue rolling, and our IEDs using your area of operation in the country you're in. These are good things to understand before you go into that country. If we're in an executive protection format, if we're in a personal protector format, like a father trying to keep their family safe, this stuff can be done pre your vacation, right? So you can contact your embassy and look at different crime statistics and trends in your environment to make sure that you can recognize things that may be precursors to an attack, so you can stay left of bang. Timeline, ambush, left of bang. That's where you want to stay. I didn't come up with it. Whole Marine Corps hunter killer program stuff for you at home. Enjoy, right? So you're rolling into this situation. You see them stop and open the doors. For me personally, at that moment, because I have training and software and background in this, the second they begin to open those doors, you need to make an assessment as to whether or not they are combatants or they are asking you for help. They are running towards you and raising weapons, boom, you go into action. The sooner you can make that assessment and get into action, the better. The more well acquainted you are with violence, the sooner you will make that assessment and take that action, because you won't have the same cognitive dissonance that people have. Why is this happening to me? I can't believe this is happening. There's no way this is happening. Oh my gosh, 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 right? Seconds are passing, your life, your survivability is degrading, right? So the second someone who is another combatant, who is another predator, sees that, boom, you get into action and you get things moving, right? Your life depends on what you do right now in seconds, boom. So you see them get out, military age males get out of the vehicle, and you see this guy's got something in his hand, you hit the gas. You are looking for the best path around that vehicle. Love what this guy did, boom. Hit that vehicle, push it off of the road. Consideration, you would, in a lot of these countries, they, smaller vehicles are easier to rent. It always does you good to have a bigger, stronger vehicle. One of the criticisms that and equations that we're trying to solve in the EP world is that a lot of more recent vehicles have safety features. Modern vehicles have safety features that will cause the vehicle to cut off if the bumper is bumped. The computer will shut down in order to make sure there's not a vehicle fire, Safety features that can get us all killed, right? I hate electric doors, things like this. So anyways, but the reality still is there are so many vehicles overseas and in more high threat environments where you will be working that will still allow you to ram a vehicle and get it out of the way. There's also another way that you can ram that vehicle and hack that computer. I've got more on that to come. Anyways, so this individual gets into a slow push of that vehicle, very important, and he starts to push that vehicle off the road. The main principle here is never stop moving. The second your vehicle stops moving, it becomes a coffin. So you must keep that vehicle in motion. If you have to run into things, run into people, it doesn't matter. You are fighting for your life and you are pushing that vehicle off the road and you are escaping and you are going straight to the nearest American embassy, consulate, whatever you can find, depending on your country, maybe the police station, but it all depends. And this is information you make assessments about before you find yourself in that situation. Hey, look, we've got so much in our library, the Protector Symposium library. Go to protectorsymposium.com, learn stuff like this from the best, most elite instructors in the world. And let's make the world a safer place by helping good people to become more dangerous. Train with us at this upcoming Protector Symposium. Train with me at my executive protection school. Let's do some things together. Links are going to be attached to this video. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. Out. Boom!